I'm inside and I saw King Kong. It is directed by Marion C. Cooper, Ernest B. Schoedback, and if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. This is requested by Patreon. If you'd like to fast track movie review, you can do that. Patreon.com/ASEPresents. On with the review. The movie starts and we're following a guy, a director, man. He's like, I gotta direct the movie and I gotta find a female, and I found a female and I gotta take her to this island. And you know, it's all fun and games until you take her to the island. And first of all, where is your tech scout? I have no problem with the beginning of the movie establishing he has to make a movie, he has to find women to make this movie, and he finds a female actress, and the actress agrees to go to this island, and then they go to this island, and they arrive at this island, and this frickin' director guy, he doesn't need a tech scout. Who needs a tech scout when you could just throw your actor and actresses into the line of unknown territory and potentially get them in harm's way? No, we don't need to deal with that at all. And so this is my biggest issue with this movie immediately, is that they didn't have a frickin' tech scout out the place, scout out that there's actually some villagers who really want some who want the lady, calling her Golden Lady because she's got the blonde hair, I guess. And then you could also prevented her from being kidnapped. You could have prevented her from being given to Kong, briding Kong, taking Kong to New York, and then having Kong released and also take the girl with her. You could have avoided all of that. I mean, I like this movie. I like how cool the action pieces are. It's all stop motion and it's very impressive. I like the shot composition. What is it called? Blocking. When you take like two plates, you got plate one which has the video of the claymation, and then you got on top of that plate, it got a little bit of cutout, and then like behind, in front of the frickin' in front of the action is the people, and I like that. I forget what it's called. Kieran, can you put it here? What is it called when they do that? Thanks. I like the King Kong fights. King Kong is vicious as a fighter. He goes. He's so cool. He like murders T-Rexes, Stegosauruses, dinosaurs, whatever animals they got in here. He does all of that, and it's really cool, and it's for frickin' forever, which is awesome. I like how it's like a large chunk of the movie are animals fighting, and I'm like, this is cool, this is awesome. And then we have King Kong climbing the building, the Empire State Building, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I've seen this before. This has been a reference to things that I've seen in the real life, in media. After this movie is made, we gotta make sure that we have Wreck-It Ralph on the Empire State Building. That was a really specific reference, but that happened. This movie is actually pretty short compared to like modern movies like Killers of the Flower Moon. That's 3.5 hours movie. This is like an hour and a half max. And it's so cool. Okay, the pacing I really like because it's easy for me to follow every step of the way. I'm like, you know, this is like, I would say this is like a walking speed pacing. I can follow what's happening, and then like the cool our animal battle scenes is really cool. That helps with the pacing. It makes it feel like it's not going too fast or too slow. And then we are seeing these helicopters and planes and such trying to get this gorilla off of the Empire State Building, shooting it. You know, fun stuff like that. And eventually the gorilla is like, oh, I'm falling, oh no. And then like the lady, it seems like the lady's going to drop, but the lady's saved, and that's nice. And I'm like, this frickin' movie could have been prevented if there was a tech scout. I still have issue with this guy not making a good decision. But, you know, it's a good sign of all movies if I don't like the main character's decision. But then, you know, as a result, his decision is shown, and wow, we have a cool movie out of it. So I like that part. I like this movie. I like this recommendation. I could see the start of a lot of things, a lot of references in pop culture that I've seen. So I like this movie, and the fact that it's 1933, we're dealing with freaking claymation, and it's like cool. It's really cool. Like I like the fight scenes a lot. If I had to pick a favorite fight scene, it would be the one with King Kong is fighting the giant dinosaur man. There's a lot of blood coming out, and it's like, holy dang, he's like winning. It seems like they're evenly matched, but I'm like just thinking the entire time, I know Kong is gonna win. Kong, I know he's gonna win because he has opposable thumbs. That's the power of opposable thumbs. Yeah. Anyway, I like this movie. I like the value work. There's a good amount of value work, and I personally like how the lady Anne is dressed. She's cute. I like how everyone is dressed in this movie. I especially like the King Kong man. He's my favorite guy in this movie. He's my favorite character. And because of my favorite character, I gotta give this movie like a solid 7.9 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. YouTube really likes that. If you want to fast track a movie review, you can do that for $20 deals at patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you'd like to help support the daily grind of all them daily movie reviews, go to this link tree far on the way. You can help support the daily grind of all them daily movie reviews. So you can go here. And until next time, Mint Salad Saw. I'll see you later, my salad croutons, big bits. Boo-doo-boo-doo, 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 boo-doo-boo-doo.